Hi everybody, and welcome again to the Creamy Kitchen. Today I'm going to attempt to make a dragon fruit ice cream. So what we have here is I've got one whole dragon fruit, which looks to be about 1 cup. We've got 1 cup of the soy milk, some vanilla essence, a heaping tablespoon of natural cashews, 2 medjool dates. Of course you can add more medjool dates if you wish, if you want it to be a sweeter ice cream. I prefer my ice creams not to be too sweet, so that's why I use 2, but feel free to put more in if you wish. I'm not going to add any more sweetener, although the dragon fruit doesn't taste very sweet. It's quite bland, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. Okay, so we'll add our plant milk to the blender. This is soy milk, of course. And we'll add the dragon fruit. Add the cashews, touch of vanilla, and of course the medjool dates. Okay, so all we need to do is blend these up. Just wipe my hands. So we'll just blend these up. There you go, that should do it. Okay, we'll get our container. See how we go. Okay, put on the lid and I'll just give it a little taste first. Quite interesting. It'd be interesting to see what it's like when it's ice cream. It's very subtle, sort of a woody type of taste. So I'm very interested to see how this turns out. So we'll put the lid on. We'll pop this in the freezer for 24 hours and then we'll come back and we'll blend it into ice cream. Now of course, make sure that it's level. Okay, it's been 24 hours and now we're going to spin the dragon fruit ice cream. And as I've mentioned in a previous video on the coffee ice cream, I'm having problems with my fridge. The fridge isn't as cool as it should be, and I think that's affecting the freezer as well. So things aren't getting as frozen as they could be. Or it could be the fact that the ingredients I'm using aren't enough for the ice cream. So it's like I said, it's a trial and error until we get things right, and then once we get things right and we get a good base, then the options are unlimited. So like before, we've got a bump here, and I now need to smooth this out. So I'll just scrape the top a bit. I can just eat this. Okay, so we put that in our container. We put the lid on. Click. Put on the power. And we lift her up. So we hit the light ice cream button and away she goes. So that looks pretty cool. So I'm not going to re-spin this one because I think when it hasn't frozen too solid that you only need 1 spin, otherwise it will just make it back to a liquid. So all I need to do now is take a scoop and see how it looks. So there we have a beautiful scoop of the dragon fruit ice cream. So all we need to do now is the taste test. Nice and cold. It's got an unusual flavour. It's pretty like nondescript, I would say. So it hasn't got this flavour that jumps out at you. It has a nice creamy texture. It's nice, and you can taste a bit of the date, which sort of helps it along. So I think with the dragon fruit, maybe we need to mix it with something. Maybe get another fruit that goes well with dragon fruit and make the ice cream that way. But it's perfectly edible, perfectly nice. Sort of a neutral ice cream. Anyway, I think it's a hit. It's not a miss. It's definitely not a miss. It makes a nice ice cream and a very healthy ice cream for your children. Because if we start giving them things that aren't overly sweet, then that's the palate that they develop. If we try to give them too much flavor and too much sweetness, that sort of might make them want to go out and eat overly sweet things and things that excite their palate. But if you keep it a little bit more bland, then maybe they'll create that palate and start eating very well throughout their lives. So yeah, I like this one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next recipe.